Thank you. Hi, how many people have back pain, chronic back pain, or know somebody with chronic back pain? All of us over 50 years old are going to have eventually degenerative disc disease at some point. It's just how much chronic pain is it going to give you and how much do you want to do something with it. But it's inevitable for us if you live long enough. Regeltech, we're developing a hydrofill. We've developed a hydrofill, an injectable hydrofill for chronic back pain caused by degenerative disc disease. It's a very large market. As you know, it's the #1 cause of disability worldwide. 20 million Americans with chronic lower back pain. We think about 4 million to 6 million people fit into the category for our product. Direct costs are almost $12 billion a year. This is the problem with degenerative disc disease, as you can see up here. The category 1, grade 1 and grade 2 are kind of normal discs. They're white. They're hydrated well. They're starting off on disc disease, but they're still hydrated well, they're still good. Grade 3, grade 4 start to go into it, where you see the disc turn flat. They lose their ability to hold water, hold moisture, and keep that cushion going for you that you want in the disc. As you can see, grades 5 through 8 are very black. We call them just flat black discs. And there's not much moisture left in there. There's not much cushion in there anymore at all. We're working on modified Fearman score grades 4 through 8 is where we feel our product fits in the best. Today, what do? You have conservative care for physical therapy, exercise, pain medication, epidural injections. Hopefully those things work. They take your back pain away, you can go on with things. If they don't, what happens? All the way to the right, fusion, disc replacement, spinal cord stimulation. We think our product, hydrofill, fits in the middle. Why go all the way to a surgery at first if you don't need it? Or if you can, kind of bridge the gap in there at some point. We don't hurt the ability to go all the way to fusion or disc replacement. If you need to eventually get there, it's not a problem. But we think hydrofill is going to keep a lot of that from ever occurring, and it's a simple injection under fluoro. Our procedure, the product is made up of normal hydrofill products, PVA, PVP, and PEG, based on 20 years of work by our founder, Tony Lohman, who was the dean of the engineering program at Rowan University when I met him, and Tony is a polymer scientist. We heat this up, so when we go into the procedure room, we heat it. We use steam heating in the procedure room for about 30 minutes prior to the procedure, so we can turn it into a nice product that'll slide down a 17 gauge needle easily and into the disc when heated. Here's a little video of a procedure we did last October. This is performed by Doug Beal. This is down in Colombia, South America. We've done our early feasibility study. And you can see Dr. Beal's attaching the product to the needle right now that's in place on the left. And you'll start to see the hydrofill product flow out of the tip of the needle on the left side. We sped this up. This probably only took about 5 minutes in total, but we sped it up just for the procedure, for the video here. And you can start to see the hydrofill coming out now at the tip of the needle. And we're going to just watch it fill into the space. We also, on the device, Dr. Beal has a pressure gauge, and we're watching that pressure gauge. That pressure gauge tells us if we're getting close to overpressurizing. It's our safety in this case. And it's a slow, nice knob turn down as he continues to fill that space. We have barium in the product so we can see it easily under fluoro. We're doing this under Zoom. We've done all our first 12 cases under Zoom because of the pandemic. So this is the first time Dr. Beal was able to travel to Colombia to actually be physically in the room and do cases. He did 6 cases in one morning. That's how easy and simple it is. Took the device off. We put a stylet down the needle. The patient stays prone for about 7 minutes on the table. We take the spinal needle out. The patient stays prone for an hour, and then they can get up and walk. And our patients, like I said, are up and walking within an hour after the procedure. It's usually Tylenol for the first couple of days afterwards, just for procedural pain. But our patients are really getting to be pain-free very quickly after the procedure. Compared to a fusion or a disc replacement, it's a very long recovery process. This is not a recovery process at all. We don't even put our patients through any kind of physical therapy. They can just move on. We do ask them not to lift heavy things for a couple of days. This is stuck. It's not going to the next slide. There we go. So far we have, and just an update this morning, we have 17 patients out 6 months now. The numbers changed just a little bit down, so it's 6%. So we have right now it's 84% reduction in disability score, the disability index score, which is great. I mean, beyond what we ever would have thought when we were starting the study, how well these patients have done. I don't know why this thing's, oops. Can you go back one? There was two screens there. Just one more even. There's a pain score. There we go. Pain score is same. Huge reduction in score out 6 months right now. It's 17 patients out 6 months. We're actually 1.7 on that scale. And we saw this one already. My management team, this is my fourth startup. Mark Collins and Peter Boyd were with me at Vapotherm. I'm the inventor of Vapotherm. Vapotherm is a publicly held respiratory device company. I left to do Harpoon Medical. Mark Collins, Peter Wilson, Zita Yurko all were with me at Harpoon Medical. We sold to Edwards in 2017, and we've added Robert Townsend and Lauren Opeliner for this. Dr. Lohman is our CTO, as our polymer scientist. We have a broad IP protection till 2039. We have new IP on the formula alone, on the new hydrogel formulation. We've raised $6 million to date, $2 million in a seed round, $4 million in a Series A. We received breakthrough designation from the FDA back in December, and we're working with sprint meetings right now to finalize what our pivotal trial is going to look like in the US. We're doing an additional 30 patients in Colombia right now, so we'll be up to a total of 50 patients in Colombia hopefully by early fall. We expect to raise around a $30 million Series B late this year. The pivotal study will start in early 2022 and our PMA submission in 2024. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.